Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back at the pond for the first time in a few weeks. The water was terrible. We're gonna try to go out there today and catch some bluegill and some sockeye. Either which one. I'm hoping for a nice mess of sockeye to go make some good tacos, but we also need bluegill because the bait tank is running empty. It's out. It's been empty since like November. So we need to restock it with some bluegill for these catfishing trips coming on. Y'all see the hat today. We got another colorway, the gray on black with the white lettering. Go check them out. Link is in the bio for y'all to get y'all one. Also, y'all notice Catfish limited edition My Fish Eats Yours shirts design. I had a large input in the design on these right here. The link will be in the description so y'all can go get them. They're available in this olive drab green and black. And then I'm gonna point in all the directions because I don't know where I'm gonna insert the pitch at for the back of these shirts, so y'all can sit there and see them. So left corner, right corner, bottom corner, don't matter, y'all check them out. So we're gonna be using soft plastics from Sockeye Heathens, crappieheathens.com. Let's go see if we can catch us some bait and some supper possibly, man. Y'all stay tuned. Let's go make a video. South Louisiana, baby, that's what we out here for. Beautiful sunrise in South Louisiana, baby. Don't get no better than that. That's what it's all about right now. So, some of y'all may ask, when do you know to start targeting sockeye shallow? For y'all that wants to get into it, and panfish included, right? So, you know, you go through your winter, your spring. Usually once your water temps start to reach 60, 65, 70 degrees, depending on where you live at. But once your water temperatures start to reach that, these panfish, which sockeye is a panfish, they typically get ready to spawn. And they'll start going into the shallower waters, usually 6 feet and up, depending on where you're at and the clarity of your water. They could be as shallow as 1 foot deep. You know, they could be 6 feet deep if you got a little bit better water clarity. So that's the kind of areas you want to target for bluegill. Certain bluegill species, whether or not it's like, you know, chickapin, aka shell crackers, or whether or not you're talking about, you know, regular brim, you know, big breast, they kind of like different terrain. You know, goggle eye, what some of y'all call warmouth. But in the end, they still typically like it shallow. Some will just like bluegill, for example. You can just find some soft bottoms where they go fan some tails, make some circles and some nests, and that's kind of where they'll make their beds. Goggle eye, chickapin, they typically look for a little bit more structure, get up in there, and lay their eggs up in that. So do sockeye. They typically like to get into some sort of structure. So you want to look for trees, you want to look for grass, things like that. You can see just a little twig of grass sticking up out the water. That's enough structure for that sockeye to want to sit there, lay eggs, and hold tight on that structure. So you want to look for that. If you're fishing from the bank, like we're going to be doing today, look for places where you have trees right up on the edge of the pond, the bayou, wherever it is you're fishing. Look for trees that might be up on the edge because they're going to drop limbs. They may have had another tree fall or whatever that's going to be in the water, and that's going to provide them natural cover, natural structure, where things are going to hang out, be it minnows, be it whatever. That's where they'll typically hang out. So you want to target some trees, shallow water, places like that. Look for the signs like that. So that's what we're going to do. That's where you want to target them, and they should bite fairly aggressive. If they're on a nest or they're guarding eggs, they should be fairly aggressive with it. So hopefully we'll see. But that's what you want to start looking for. Water temps starting to rise 65, 70 degrees. They should start spawning. So there you go. All right, y'all. We out here bright and early this morning. First one's here. So we're about to get this party started. Y'all know the routine, man. We out here starting off with the Swamp Sticks Ultralight. We got the PC Fun Carbon X 1000, Chocolate Heathen Monkey Milk Dock Shot on a 1/24 ounce jig head. Let's tip it, and then let's see if we're gonna get some action right off the back or not. We throwing a little beetle spin out there, folks, and we just caught us something that's got some shoulders on it. I don't know what it is. It went right over here into the bank. Nice sockeye. Big fat sockeye, y'all. Look at this. Another big one. Right in the lip with that sockeye heathens. It's that Magic Man on that head. We put it on a little beetle spin just like that, y'all. And as y'all can see, it hit it on the fall and we picked him up. We had been thrown underneath a popping cart, because I know y'all seen, and we was getting no action. So I swapped over to that beetle spin, and it was only like my second cast with it, and bam. Let's get some water in here. We'll try this again. I mean, all we doing is just slanging out there and letting it fall. That one right there hit it on the fall, so. Now that could have just been a luck cast right in the mouth, but we'll see. Nice one. Nice. That old spinner bone. Got a fish on, y'all. Let's see what we got. Oh, another little bass. The Chocolate Heathen PC Fun Swamp Sticks custom rod, baby. Throwing that old bait. Y'all, we just hooked up into something pretty good again. I don't know. Oh, look like another nice chocolate, y'all. That Swamp Sticks. Oh, yeah, that's another nice chocolate, y'all. Oh, come on. Look at this big hammer, y'all. We had a malfunction with the GoPro, so we are recording on the phone. Look at that. That's a big sockeye, y'all. On that beetle spin. Magic Man with that sockeye heathen Magic Man 2-inch dock shot. That's what we using right there. And got that big hammer right there. Let's go. We got something, y'all. I don't know what it is. Let's see. It's nothing big. Big old bluegill, y'all. Look at that. Switch to the monkey milk with the pink head. Got us a bluegill. Nice size brim, too. That's what I'm talking about. That's the first one of the day. Let's go put him in the bait cooler. All I'm doing is throwing that little spinner bait. I say it's a spinner bait. It's a little spinner blade, little micro spinner, I guess you can call it. I'm not 100% certain of the size, but I have a 1/24 ounce jig head on there with a Chocolate Heathen dock shot monkey milk. I've kind of alternated through colors throughout the morning. I've caught on different ones, but now I'm back on the monkey milk. And that right here is essentially it right there. And I'm just kind of throwing it from here to about 10 foot out. Let it fall for a second or two. And then start a real slow retrieval. Like, I mean slow. They're not biting super aggressive. So, like, this is my retrieval right there. Just enough where I can feel resistance, that I know that the spinner is spinning on it, the blade is turning. And I'm not just kind of slowly dragging it through the water. So that's all I'm doing. Just fast enough to feel the blade spinning. Kind of what I would call getting it on step, right? That's kind of all I'm doing. I'll kind of start further out, then, you know, I'll throw a couple casts where I get a little bit closer in, till eventually I'm kind of right up on the edge of the grass. Got something right here, y'all. Little bitty bass again. There we go. All right, y'all, we got us a little fish on here. What we got? Nice bluegill. Caught that on that Sockeye Heathen Magic Man on that 1/24 ounce. And I got it on a little spinner blade right now. All right, y'all, there we go. We using them Crappie Heathen baits, aka Sockeye Heathens. Danco Premium pliers. We got that Magic Band right there. Swapped it out, put an orange head on there just to try it out. Magic Band dock shot, got a nibble. God dang. All right, y'all, check this out right here. Whew, that's a big Sockeye. I don't have nothing to measure him on, but y'all look at that. Sockeye Heathens baits right there. That's a monkey milk dock shot on a lead head, popping it underneath that cork, y'all. They in here, y'all. Right there off the bank. That hit like 2 foot off the bank, y'all. Oh yeah, we got us a fish and a half here, boy. Get off. This look like a nice Sockeye right here, y'all. Not a big one like the other one, but still about 10 inches, baby. Sockeye Heathen monkey milk. Oh yeah, y'all, there y'all go. Another nice Sockeye. It's about good 10 inches right there. Monkey milk dock shot. Y'all go check them out, crappieheathens.com. Link will be in the description. Y'all will not be disappointed. All right, y'all, we came out here today to try to catch some Sockeye, some bluegill for the bait tank, you know, just to see whatever. Y'all watch these videos, y'all know it's been a while since I've caught anything at this pond. We caught today. We caught the biggest Sockeye we've ever caught in this pond. I just started fishing this pond last year in April. So I'm still learning when's the best time to start fishing this. You know, when they're gonna start spawning. They're definitely in a spawn motion right now. You know, they're getting ready. Some are. They're full of eggs. They're in the motion right now. I don't know if today just wasn't a good day. The water's kind of high from the rain we got yesterday morning. Nothing terrible. I fished it like this before. Maybe that affected the bite, because I've talked to a few people who came fish this over the weekend and last week, and they said they did good on the Sockeye. So day late, dollar short, as it normally is. Y'all know the routine. Pure Cajun Outdoors across all social media platforms. Check out the website in the link below. Crappieheathens.com for the soft plastics we was using today, and the jig heads, swamp sticks, custom rods, PC Fun. The links for all of them PC Fun reels, I'm telling you, for the price, you won't find a better reel suited for stuff like this. It's super fun. I mean, they got reels across the board for any type of fishing you want to do. Go check it out. PCO18 is the code for over there. And links will be in the description note with all the discounts and everything. We're gonna keep coming back, not tomorrow, but I'll probably skip a day. We got things to do tomorrow, because it's getting, I want to catch it when it's real good, like it was last year, where you can really start wearing the bluegill out, wearing the Sockeye out, and really have some fun doing it, right? So anyway, We got some bait for the bait tank though. You know, we had 4 or 5 bluegill, I believe we caught, so we're good for that. Hope y'all enjoying it. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Are the fish spawning where y'all at? If the sockeye is spawning or the bluegill, drop some comments below where you're from, and if they're spawning already, pre-spawn, what's your water temperatures like, and let me know. I like to try to keep an eye on these things. So, Pure Cajun Outdoors, catch y'all on the next one.